Today on the channel, we break out a little bit of Death Jitsu with Jon Moxley AEW Unmatched Series 12.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another AEW Unmatched Series 12 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got no stranger to AEW figures. We got Jon Moxley, but for all your Jon Moxley needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And we got Moxley figures coming out of our ears at this point here. Just like Dean Ambrose figures once upon a time from Mattel, we get a lot of Jon Moxley figures. So I got to say that maybe this isn't as special as it would have been a few years back, maybe, because the rest of this line with Juice Robinson, Mercedes Moné, Roddy Strong, and of course the Nature Boy Ric Flair, all first time in the line performers here for Jazzwares. So Moxley feels a little bit like old hat, so I think he feels probably the least special of the wave. And we'll rank this entire wave sooner rather than later, so stay tuned for that unboxing video or that ranking video on the channel. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And there's old Moxley in the package. Love the uniform packaging. Love the blue background there. Moxley glamour shot down there looking like Midwest professional wrestling legend Devin Carter. Yes, Devin Carter, good friend of the channel, lives not too far from me as well. I'm just torn. Devin Carter is coming out of retirement to wrestle One Gauge Octane, of course, another Midwest professional wrestling legend, coming out of retirement as well, and they're going to have a match against each other. I am torn. It's like choosing between your kids is what's going on there. My buddy Devin Carter, good old Terry, looks a little bit like Moxley, if you ask me. AEW on the side, no more Easter eggs on the bottom anymore with these. Number 94 in the Unmatched line so far, of course, part of Series 12 this go around. Then on the back, we got the cross-sell down below, unboxing all these on the channel. There's old Death Jitsu himself. It's a dangerous Jitsu, the Death Jitsu, of course. Similar to Ninjutsu, Todd McFarlane, but different. It's Death Jitsu, of course. Looking interesting. Looks like a very candid shot on the back. And then he's got one heck of an autograph, MOX. How about that? But we're going to get Moxley out of the package. Going to see if there's any fuss with this one. If there's any fuss to be found at all with old Jon Moxley. I don't think there is, honestly, but we'll see. That's why we do it. That's why we do the unboxing. See you later, shuffle off to the side. Extra hands. There it is. So he's got some extra hands with him. He's going to get a little handsy, this Moxley here. Of course, former champion. A little bit surprised he doesn't come with the title belt. It doesn't say on the back anymore of what event it's from, but I would assume this is from when he had the title belt, so I'm kind of shocked we didn't get it. See you later. Goodbye. I don't know. We'll see. But we got Death Jitsu himself, Jon Moxley. And man, this one's a little strange. A little strange. And we're going to dive into it. But let's start with these hands first. 2 Fists of Fury out of the package. Ready for some punches and bunches, of course. 2 gripping hands. Not sure what he's gripping or what he's ripping, but he does got that going on there. He does got the 513 tattoo on his hand. And then, of course, you got the hand tattoo on the side of the left and right. Is that what that is? Right? We're just going to pretend it's left and right, so he knows which way he's going. And then you got the ring tattoo going on there. And then you got the what you gonna do, brother hand. He's, hey, what you gonna do, brother? Got that going on as well. And is the 513, is that like the Cincinnati area code? And we know my time with Cincinnati, Todd McFarlane. A lot of rough times in Cincinnati once upon a time. Used to go to the starting lineup conventions there with my dad when I was a little kid. He loved him some starting lineups, and we would make the trek to Cincinnati. And that's where I got to see a lot of homeless people in the skywalks there. And I'll never forget just seeing him there peeing right there on the carpet and the floor in the skywalks. Little Kyle couldn't believe his eyes. He's seeing this guy just going to town, spraying all over the place. And as you can imagine, it smells like piss throughout those skywalks. It did when I was a little kid. But that was also the first time I ever had Chick-fil-A. Never even heard of it before. My dad and I were so taken, so smitten with the Chick-fil-A that was right by our hotel. I think we ate there about every meal. It was good, fast, and cheap. Of course, we had to get back to those starting lineups. You know how it goes. I mean, we also know it goes back to the review too, but let's dive into this one here. Gotta say, I am not a fan of the head sculpt on this one. He looks like a beaver getting ready to take take a log on an adventure is what it looks like here. He's got some crazy mouth going on here. The teeth a little bit goofy. I don't know. I see Jon Moxley, but we have better Jon Moxley heads they could have used. And it's interesting we got a new Moxley head here where maybe it was the last one. It gets confusing with these Moxley figures, but there was a really good head sculpt they used. This is a step back from one of those, if you ask me. So easily my least favorite head in this line here. And I'm a guy that loves to get head, of course, but not this Moxley head, that's for sure. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. He's got that going on. And of course, the carpet matches the drapes, I guess. He's got the same color hair throughout, so looks okay. Now, he does got the Death Jitsu sweatshirt on. It does got that going. It does say pure garbage, and it's not referencing the head sculpt on this one, I don't think, but it is very, very rough. Now, we do got Two Fist Fury I mentioned earlier there. This is a Velcro shirt, and I'm hoping it's white on the inside. We've been seeing that more and more with Jazzwares, including the Roddy Strong figure we got. It is white on the inside of the shirt here. Kudos to Jazzwares. It might have taken them 3 or 4 years, but it looks like they finally fixed the staining elements by putting the shirts white on the inside with black on the outside. White's not going to stain, black will. So kudos to them right there. I like that. That's constant learning, constant improvement. At the end of the day, it might have took them 2 to 3 years, 4 years, what is time? But they finally got there, seemingly. So hopefully they don't take any steps back. But I do like that one a whole lot. Now getting down to the tights down here, you got kind of a gloss to them, a little bit of smoothness to them. It does say Mox on one leg, and then Death Riders on the other one. BCC, of course. Looking okay, though. And then you got the black boots down there as well. Arms all the way around, of course. Got his tattoos on his forearms, everything else. Double jointed pinned elbows, of course. We know how that goes. Black wrist tape. Hands back, forth, side to side, removable. Head back, forth, side to side, removable. Waist articulation plus hula hoop up top, and a little bit clicky on this one. Hear that? That's an interesting click we usually don't get. Big old splits, kinda, for Moxley. Goes up for the big boot if you need him to. Thigh cut, double jointed, pin knees once again, and then you get the boot cut right there. Not a bad piece of business in the articulation department. I guess the thing I'm the most happy about with this one here is that it's not going to stain. I don't know, but we've had better Moxleys. That's what I'm going to say. So I think there's better to do. And if you're budgeting on this wave, I have to think Moxley is going to be the one most people are passing on. So I'm hopeful they made these in less quantities than the other ones in the set. It would make sense just because we have so many Moxleys and so few of the other characters in Unmatched 12. He does fit on a ringside AEW stand, though, for those keeping track at home. But we've got better Moxleys. We got a lot better Moxleys. This is a pass to me unless you're a completist of the line. Outside of that, I don't know if you need this one. I guess if you're a Moxley completist, you need it as well. But we've got better Moxleys for sure. So I have to imagine when we rank the entire wave, easily this one's going to be the last one. But you never know. I'd hate to give spoilers. But yeah, it's going to be last. I can tell you that right now. But there it is, Jon Moxley, Unmatched Series 12. Be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this Moxley? Easy pass for you? Do you like this head sculpt? Does it also look like your buddy Terry? Well, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Check out YouTube channel memberships and Patreon for even more content and to support the channel if you want to. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is, of course, my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available on YouTube video and wherever podcasts are found. So for Jon Moxley, Series 12, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?